Hello Cancer and Cancer Cross Watchers, welcome to your bonus reading. Let's see what is happening for the Cancer collective when it comes to love. I hope everything is going well with you, your loved ones, and your business and your health. And when it comes to love, let's see what are some of the messages that might help you receive guidance on your journey. We will see what your person is up to in the current energies. What do they feel about the connection? We will get channeled messages from them and see what next is coming for this connection. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, definitely check out the services I offer through the video description bar and the links I have there. This is a timeless reading, so whenever the video found you was the time you needed it the most. And always keep in mind that this is not your personal reading, so no, I'm not reading only your energy. We read the whole Cancer signs collective energy, so only take what resonates, leave the rest, my dear Cancer. Thank you so much for the support you show to the channel, and if you'd like to support me on my content creation journey, definitely check out the Buy Me a Coffee link I have for tips and donations. I would love to receive your support as I work hard to grow this channel. This is the only thing I do, and I have no income until this channel picks up the pace and becomes a YouTube partner. I love what I do here, and I look forward to making this my only source of income. That would be lovely, honestly. That is the goal. Let's see what is coming. Your person is in going through a difficult time. It looks like they're very fearful and anxious. Yeah. Cancer, it looks like your person is, with the Nine of Swords, is having sleepless nights because they held on to the ways with Four of Cups in reverse. No, that I thought that was Four of Pentacles. They are having sleepless nights because they have refused to get emotional support from others with Four of Cups in reverse. People try to offer their cup, to offer their support, emotional support to them, and they didn't do that. They didn't receive what was offered to them. With Three of Pentacles in reverse, they didn't collaborate with others. People tried to help them, but they chose to go their own way, being alone. And in whatever they're going through is actually giving them so much anxiety and fear. Let's see what is this that they're going through. They're going through something that makes them close off to others and not cooperate with others to find a solution to the situation that they're in. And this is giving them immense fear. So what is this person going through? Let's see, why are they closed off for help? Oh, okay. They have you in mind, and with the Two of Cups in reverse, they feel like something, or they themselves with their actions messed this connection up. As again, in that time too, when they had you with Nine of Wands, they stuck to their guns and the ways that they did things. They were selfish and one-sided. And with the Hierophant in reverse, Hierophant upright, this person might be a Taurus. This is the card of Taurus. This person might have some rigid beliefs. Maybe this person is incredibly religious and they are old school. They didn't want to see, they didn't want to look at things from another angle, and that was the thing that they stuck to. They didn't budge, so this person wasn't a welcoming person. Maybe you, on the other hand, were open to opinions and the possibility of life revolving around something else, of life being much more diverse than them. This person might be someone who is a narrow-minded person. We're not bashing them here. I'm just channeling, just clarifying what I see through the cards here. And their own narrow-mindedness, their own one-sided ways actually give them anxiety and fear in the night. How interesting is that? Why this is all them doing this to themselves. So because their actions and their rigid ways actually cost them you and this connection too. Because with the Two of Cups in reverse, this person, even though they understood that they had to change their ways to be with you, they had to be more welcoming and accepting of differences between people and in life, whatever the topic and the case was here that made you have some dispute over. They still stuck to their ways. They said my way or the highway, and I don't care about your way. So it looks like they are now in agony because of their own wrongdoing. You, on the other hand, which actually confirms with Three of Wands in reverse, you had a vision for a future in mind, which is not there anymore. That vision you had for the future is dead and gone. And with Ten of Wands in reverse, this was very difficult for you to accept because you went through so many challenges and this was too much of a weight on your shoulders, and you thought that carrying all of this burden by yourself would finally at one point stop and brighter and lighter days would come. But that is still loading. That cycle has still not ended because with Temperance in reverse, divine timing still hasn't said so. So divine timing put this thing on hold. When we look at what your person feels about you and this connection, with the Princess of Wands in this deck, this is the Field Tarot, it looks like they feel like they were blocked from exploring different ways of looking at things. So even if they were the ones who stuck to their outdated ways, they also feel like because they couldn't adapt to the needed changes, they lost you. And with Five of Wands in reverse, they feel like there was competition for you, there were competitors. Maybe they felt like other people, the potential other options you had, were more fitting with your style, with your accepting and welcoming approach and behavior. They felt like, why would Cancer stuck with me when I'm here acting like a stuck-up asshole and other people are more loving and welcoming? Why would they spend time with me? They felt like they actually blocked you from moving away from them. So they see themselves as the King of Swords. They felt like this person might be an air sign, by the way. They felt like they acted a lot from head over heart, to the point that they acted like someone who had no emotions and no care and love for you. And they feel like they self-sabotaged this whole thing they had with you, even though deep down they always knew that this was the Two of Cups, but they turned it reverse when it was upright. So they knew this was a soul connection, that this was the love that you two had for each other was important, but they still couldn't shake off of their fears and limited beliefs and their own limits to be able to embrace you the way that you expected them to. You, on the other hand, when I look at what you feel about this person and this connection, with the Emperor, your person might be in Aries. You actually kind of confirm their thoughts. You feel like this person had everything when it came to authority and being on top of work and a stable structure. But when it came to being welcoming and nurturing in an emotional sense, this person wasn't there when you knocked on the door. They didn't respond. And with the Lovers in reverse, you felt like this person made the choice of choosing their old, outdated ways to you and to embrace this love the way you wanted them to. They made a choice to stay stuck in their old ways with the Hierophant we had here. And you actually acknowledge that this was materially a generous person with Six of Pentacles, but that was all they gave. And you wanted emotions too in this connection, but whenever you asked for emotions, whenever you said love me, and if you opened your hands like this, they just left like a chunk of bills and then expected you to be happy. So this person didn't nurture you in an emotional sense, and they also were, when it came to thoughts, mindset and intellectuality, they also weren't the one that you felt you were compatible with. I hope this is making sense. Let me know how this resonates up until this point, Cancer. Let's see what next is coming for this connection. I was also in a similar situation, connection like this, so I can definitely understand. The person I was connecting to was a difficult one when it came to them becoming more open-minded and adaptable. They had so many fixed signs in their charts. So your person might also be in the same situation, because the Hierophant looks like an important card in their spread, and the Hierophant is the card of Taurus. It's the outdated way of thinking. Yeah, I think you two will go your separate ways. Maybe that is why they are in immense fear and having sleepless nights. Yeah, what is coming next for this connection is you two will be having the opportunity to talk more about things and how you two ended up where you are right now. And through those talks, you will choose to move on. You will just cut the ties, move on, and get ready to receive something that is grounding, that will bring you growth, but that will not be with this person, because it truly feels like you have exhausted your options and you did everything, but it feels stuck with this person. This person looks like they need someone who is exactly like them when it comes to their mindset. So maybe they need a similarly religious, and this is not to bash the potential other person, but narrow-minded person. You look like you are more accepting, but this person isn't, and they don't even see themselves changing, because it doesn't look like they have any problem with the way that they are. Let's see, what would they say to you if they could? Yeah, this person is a very stubborn person. They feel like the way that they are should remain, and they don't feel a need. There are many cards here talking about this person, and none of them showcases that this person is in regret or they feel less than just because you two don't see eye to eye. So that's how this person is. You matter, yeah, so definitely take care of yourself. I see that you don't see the vision that you once had when it comes to this connection. So don't forget that you matter, and prioritize yourself over everyone else. There is someone else, maybe this was you, as I said, because this person feels like there was so much competition to be your partner. With the Five of Wands in reverse, we saw in their energy, maybe this was you. This maybe is still you. Maybe you have someone in your energy that would be easier for you to share something deep with, would be easier to build something mutual with. Words do hurt. Yeah, this person, maybe they actually used words in a way that they knew would hurt you, because they see themselves as the King of Swords in the cards here when I look at their side. And King of Swords is the king of air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it is a king that puts head over heart. They are authoritative and they never give in to their emotional side. I think this person knew how to play with words in a way that would help them get what they want, and this is definitely something that would come from them in this case. I meant what I said. Yeah, this person stuck to every word that they said, like they held on to the sword that they have here. So, when is this talk potentially coming? The talking we saw in the oracle cards. Let's pull out a timing card for that. When is this talk potentially coming? As you know, timing can always change, but I'm trying to give you a comprehensive reading for you to have insight on every type of question that you might have regarding your love situation. That is, I received a very lovely comment the other day. Someone said your readings feel very complete. Yeah, that was actually the vision, because my Jupiter is in Virgo. I don't have any other Virgo placements, but that shapes me a lot. I always want things to be so detailed, precise, and complete in a way that you won't feel the need to ask any other question. You will receive everything you need that will help you on your journey here. That is always my goal, and I love the way I do things, and I love that it actually makes you feel that way. That is amazing. Yeah, don't wait around. I don't think you are waiting, but you might actually be. But I see that you also kind of see this person as a disappointment, because they didn't end up being the person that you saw in your visions of the future. You feel like they chose their outdated ways over you. It wasn't even someone else or a family that for some reason didn't like you. It wasn't a love connection. It wasn't a lust connection. It wasn't a family tie. It was all their outdated beliefs that they chose to hold on to. So I don't think you will wait around, but for the timing we pulled out here, the card also advises you to not wait around. And if this person wants to come in to talk, if you, when they do that, want to, if you still have the wish to, desire to connect with this person, do that. You will know better, and always prioritize yourself, as you matter the most. My dear Cancer, I love you guys. And let's finish this reading by pulling out an affirmation card for you to have an easier time letting this all to the divine. And if this isn't meant for you, and if this person isn't the one for you, let's pull out a card so that you just let the universe roll in the way it already is rolling for you to receive your fated blessings. Self-love, yeah. I think you are someone who loves themselves, but this will be a boost for the love I channel that you already give to yourself, because we also said that you should be reminded that you matter. Self-love. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Let me put this here so that you can take a screenshot and read it in your own time. Yeah, if you have to, maybe you should forgive yourself for the time that you invested in this person, thinking that they would change. Because I can clearly see, if this is your reading, this person has zero concern about changing themselves. This person has no issues being this person that they are. They are someone who sticks on to their guns if those guns are the outdated ways that they have just rolled in and lived throughout their whole lives. Just give that love to yourself and go back to read this in your own time. Go take long walks, drink some chamomile tea if you have issues with anxiety. I think you are right where you have to be. Things are working out for you, and they always will. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video.